In today's news, we have a bombshell announcement on Fox Business from notorious entrepreneur Anthony Pompliano regarding the next big crypto catalyst being altcoin ETFs.
Now, you say you've got the next big bet. Share that with us.
Yeah, so if you look at what happened with the Bitcoin ETF, right? Bitcoin is an asset. It's now been accepted within Wall Street, and now people want to get access. I think that the next big run of equities is going to end up being in altcoin ETFs. And what I mean by that is forget which coin or which protocol, but the altcoin ETF issuers, I think, are going to have a great run over the next 2 years. I've made 3 bets here. I invested in Bitwise. I invested in a company called 21 Shares. And then the only publicly traded company is something called DeFi Technologies. And all 3 of these, they basically want to give people exposure to assets. They don't care which one you pick. They just want to make sure that it's easier for you to put money into this ecosystem in this industry, and I think all 3 will do well.
This seems like almost a certainty with the current adoption flooding into Bitcoin and crypto right now. This is a very big deal, and once the institutions get the green light to start flooding into altcoins and blue chips, we will see assets like XRP explode in value, as they are the ones with the institutional connections, governmental connections, changing and making the policies for this new monetary era. As we can see from Jack the Rippler, boom, we have Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse talking about unlocking trapped liquidity and solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem.
So one of the things we've always said is I don't think banks will be the first customers. We've talked about payment providers, and so we have run pilots out there with the MoneyGrams, Western Unions, Mercury FX, Qualix, a couple of others, and those are payment providers that have massive treasury operations. Using one random example, you have a payment provider that has hundreds of millions of dollars of negative working capital because they've taken their dollars or their pesos and they've pre-funded it. They've pre-funded the account, so they go into Mexico. Once a week, let's say, they'll wire $10 million to Mexico and then debit along the way. Now, sometimes they overfund, sometimes they underfund. The ability to have real-time liquidity is transformational. The global pre-funded, what are called Nostra-Vostra relationships, it represents something on the order of magnitude $10 trillion. If we can make that more efficient and more useful, we can actually accelerate the engine of commerce kind of on a global basis.
That was Simply Good day and good night.